Yo, what's up, everybody?
And we're live. Yeah, this time we're going live. Episode 36, the Pursuit of Sound podcast. Yep. Tim, you might know him as DJ D0MINO. You might know him as DJ CROOZSHIPP. And you might know him as one of your really good friends. He was my first episode of the podcast, actually, and I'm glad to have him back for episode 36. Yep. It's a new year, so we can talk about New Year's. How was your New Year's gig? It was in
New Year's
Greenville,
gig, yeah,
South Carolina, right?
Yeah, I celebrated New Year's Eve in Greenville, South Carolina, with the Crispy Biscuits guys. Will Maxwell, the violin player, brought me on to the gig, and I was very grateful for that. And we had Sean Mead on the saxophone. We got to do 2 sets, which was awesome. We got to play in the DJ stage, and we got to play the band stage. We did 2 30-minute sets, and everybody absolutely dug what we were throwing down.
Yeah, how many people were there?
So it sold out. It was 1,500 people.
Dear Lord. All in one room, or?
It kind of divided. So it was at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, which is one of the bigger hotels that is in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is their 3rd annual year that they've done it, and this is the biggest one by far that they've done. Yeah, it was so cool, man. Like, I was really grateful to have Will reach out to me about this. He actually asked me 6 months ago. This was around Christmas in July when we were doing gigs together. He was telling me that Will Dean, the DJ for Crispy Biscuits, DJ YK, was wanting to do, just kind of wanted to take a year off of doing a New Year's Eve gig. And so Will reached out to me, and I said, fuck yeah, dude. I'll be more than happy to do that. That sounds so fucking cool. And it was really awesome. We actually got... So we were talking to a lot of people, and one of the guys that we ended up talking to was the guy that holds Reggaeton Music Festival.
Reggaetronics.
Yeah, Reggaetronics. Yeah, and it's the same gig, if I'm not mistaken, that you did with Ben Fagan, right?
Yeah, dude. Out on Lake Murray.
Yeah, so he told us about it, and we're actually gearing up to play at that this coming year.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a cool festival to play at because it's accessible by only boat.
So cruise ship's perfect.
Yes, exactly.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna ride in on a cruise ship.
Funny thing, dude, this one, oh my God, Ben Fagan. Poor dude, get this. So what was the deal? I feel like Ben was trying to get on the boat, and the guy was like pulling away, and he was like, dude, I'm literally an artist and I'm trying to get on the boat to go so and we can do it. And he had his whole no, you won't even believe this. He had his whole entire mixer, it's a Behringer X32.
Oh my God.
Like a 32 channel thing, and it was in a hard case. He went to go get on the boat. The dude was backing away, and he literally went in the water with the mixer.
No, dude.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, that's I've seen a lot of bad fails. That one is one that one's a new memory unlocked.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, it was
that's pretty fucking bad. Wait, so what was the outcome of that?
Dude, basically whooping this guy's ass, but we didn't do it. He didn't. The guy, no, it was really bad. Pulled it out of the water, man. That thing was... It ended up being fine, except for now one channel is scratchy.
That's crazy. Even going fully in the water.
Yeah, that dude. I hope that
damn,
that captain got fired.
That's a blessing, though, for real. That literally.
It's the worst thing to witness.
Yeah, worst thing to witness, and it could have been way worse, though.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He was literally Ben was trying to get on. He was right there in front of the boat.
Right.
It wasn't even that big of a boat either. The boat was probably about as big as my room. And then basically just went to put his foot out. Boom, the guy pulled away with the I'm trying to tell you, dude. So
Dude,
beware.
that's crazy. Okay, yeah. Note to self: be very careful getting on and off the boats.
We'll say that much. But outside of that, it's a dream come true, man.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm really stoked for that, man. There's a couple gigs this year that I'm really stoked for, man. I just got. Speaking of Crispy Biscuits, those are actually some guys you should definitely have on the podcast.
Yeah, not Limp Biscuit, Crispy Biscuits.
Not Limp Biscuit, Crispy Biscuits.
I should have them on the podcast.
I love Will and Will. They're both absolutely amazing human beings, and they're actually the guys that have brought me to Wilmington, North Carolina, and have gone to play a lot of gigs out there. And we got two really big ones coming up. I just got an opportunity to open up for Vincent Antone with Crispy Biscuits in Wilmington in February, coming up February 23rd. Definitely go and get the tickets. They'll be in my link in bio. And then the month after that, opening up for Pfeiffer with Crispy Biscuits, March 30th. So go get your tickets. They will sell out.
Yeah.
For sure. Pfeiffer has been blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, he has.
And yeah, man, he's literally going on his own solo tour, and he's got openers that are straight up headlining acts. Like So Down is on that.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like he just came out with that with this new tour recently, and it's gonna be fire. So definitely go check him out wherever you see him. I think he just played in Charlotte at the Black Box opening for So Down. And I think he's coming around again pretty soon. But it's super stoked for those shows. I'm actually looking forward to remixing actually a couple of their songs here pretty soon with the Cruise Ship project. Got a lot going on with both, which is really cool. I was interested to see, where the outcome was going to go when I started, Cruise Ship, and also had D0MINO going at the same time. It's interesting because both of which are doing their own separate thing, but at the same time, it's they're both doing awesome things. So I'm like really stoked to see where this next year is going to go for both projects. It's definitely leaning more into touring, for sure. Trying to tour the Southeast. Atlanta is definitely on the maps. Virginia, Richmond is definitely on the map. And then I got some friends that I camped with down at the Spirit of Suwannee Music Park for Halloween that live in Gainesville, Florida, and Tampa's on the map too. Mm-hmm. So super stoked about those. Can't wait to get rocking and rolling with music. I actually have a new song coming out January 30th, which is in a couple days from now, for Cruise Ship. And then pretty much my goal for last year was to come out with a song every month for both projects, which I did pretty good. I came out with 8 songs per alias. And yeah, just kind of trying to keep the things going with all that and trying to keep the momentum. And so far, it's just been rocking and rolling, man. It's been amazing.
Dude, I love to hear that. You got a new song coming out January 30th, and then you... what's that? What do we expect from that song?
It's called Ooh La La, and it was inspired by Weston. Weston,
DJ Weapon.
DJ Weapon. He actually sent me it was just a simple house beat, and he told me, he asked me, he was like, I would love for you to just dive in and show me your, process on like building a song from start to finish. And so based off of that, I literally just created an entire song. And originally I was just going to make it a collaborative project, but I literally did like, he literally sent me like a 4-bar like loop.
Yeah. And
I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll definitely go into that. And so far it's just been, so it's a deep house song. It's got some really awesome vocals in there. and it's just got a little. It's the way that I could best describe it. It's like, you know, you're under you got the essence of like some weird like bass sounds, but also you got some of the groove in there, which is one of the big things that drives the Cruise Ship project, is groove and rhythm and melodies and all the things that make music really good.
A good old deep house track. Now, have you released the Stacking Days remix one yet?
No, actually, I have not. That is also on the list, and I still want to do.
And that's under Domino, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking that I need to live like a caveman. I can have... Dude, from 6 a.m. until 12 p.m. is my first day. Then from 12 to 1 is my second day.
Yeah.
1 to 2.
This dude is stacking days, man.
Yeah, we're toast because apparently this guy is just juicing life that much more than us. But Tim did remix that viral clip, which if you haven't seen it, by the way, it's so funny. Oh my god, dude.
Shout out to my fiance Liz Barrow for giving me the recommendations to do a remake, and also Nikki also was like, yo, you have to do a remix of this.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, dude, it's a really good remix too. So we've both now remixed a viral song. A viral video.
Yeah. Oh, the what the fuck do DJs do?
Yeah, what the fuck do DJs?
Yes,
what the fuck do DJs actually do? Because I don't think they're remixing the song on the spot. I actually don't even know if their controller is plugged in. Like, can somebody please tell me, because I'm crying and I'm British. Yeah, dude.
Meme songs are the way to go, man. Like,
yeah, dude.
It's crazy because, like, thinking about the people that I'm like most inspired by now these days are like, actually, I feel like Import.
Yeah.
It's like another one of those dudes that
Shout
just,
out
like,
Import. I'm actually having him on the podcast.
Ooh, yeah.
Next
Dude, that's
Monday.
Awesome.
Yep, next Monday.
That's fucking amazing.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes.
That's a cool guy. And he popped off doing a bunch of viral stuff. I remember finding out about him from the Level 9 track, where it's like...
the Turtles.
Yes, dude. Go listen to Level 9. That song is so good. He did 55 Wubs, which is the remix of the clip from Tim Robinson's show, I Think You Should Leave. Crank That also does a bunch of like
Crank That too
remixes of like viral videos. There's also that one dude that wears like the really like thin tiny glasses that he'll like find a video of like something weird, like he's done a bajillion of them, but like one where it's like a bird that just does like a crazy call and then he just like turns it into a drum and bass banger.
Dude, I feel like Eliminate also fucking crushes just like taking like meme videos or just like one sound from a meme video and just making it his own banger.
Yeah, Eliminate is god tier.
Is god tier.
Yeah, one of my favorite producers.
Shout out Eliminate. He fucking absolutely crushes, and honestly, out of all the people that I do listen to, yeah, he's definitely one that I'm like, oh dude, yeah, pops off.
Oh, you know Canvas?
No, I know Bass Canvas.
No, okay, well, we'll pick up more on that later. Canvas, his Instagram is I Hear Canvas. This dude, he's now popping off for basically remixing like all the popular theme songs, like from like TV shows, things like that. He did. I mean, he's done like he did the Lord of the Rings one. He's done the Goofy movie remix.
Damn.
He's
okay,
done,
I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna check this guy out.
Yeah, he's honestly done a bunch of them, and he's more like in the. It's like the hip hop trap style.
Okay.
Remix realm. So a bunch of people are getting some exposure and plays because of things like that.
For sure.
And what up? I'm so stoked that everybody's joining in on this live. And
yo, what up, everybody?
Speaking of Bass Canvas and I actually went back to back at the Crystal Warehouse show.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
The Juju Beats show.
I really wish I could have been there, man. But I mean, hey, Rincon, Puerto Rico was also like the best vacation I've ever been on.
Yeah, dude, that looked amazing.
Dead ass, man.
Y'all,
it was one of the best.
that.
It was literally one of the best vacations, man. Specifically, just the fact that the weather was like amazing this time of the year. If it was like the dead of summer, I probably would have hated it, but yeah, it's a beautiful place. If you guys have never been to Rincon, Puerto Rico, it's a surfing town. Lots of people go there from all across the country to surf, but shout out Mac, my little sister's boyfriend, for giving us a recommendation to go there, because it was fucking incredible.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing like laying out on the beach and just chilling.
Were there any DJs in that town? What was the nightlife like?
Oh, so the nightlife, so the first day that we got there on Sunday, apparently at night they have tons of party buses that just blast Hispanic music and just go around town and just pick up people and just party from the break and party until the break of dawn.
So, but that's not a DJ though.
No,
it's like, right?
No,
it's like a bus.
The nightlife. So Rincon, Puerto Rico was kind of more of like a small town, but it had its fair share of shops and restaurants and places that you can like go and do stuff at. But I didn't necessarily see any DJs. We saw a lot of live music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So a lot of like, kind of like if you go to your normal restaurant or bar, they'll have a guy in there that's like playing and singing, Hispanic tunes. And there was one place that we went to on like the last day. It was like authentic Puerto Rican like restaurant, and there was one guy that was in there, and I'm not gonna lie, like I love live music, but we were sitting like right in front of the guy. And so we were just getting blasted like the whole time while we were there. And I mean, he sounded great, but at the time we were just kind of wanting to like go in and just, like talk to our friends and just like chillax. So it was kind of overbearing at times, but luckily he kind of like took some breaks and like, but the food was fucking incredible. The food was fucking insane, dude. Their cheese fondue that they had.
I've never had fondue.
Dude.
Yeah.
Fucking insane.
Fondant.
But yeah, man, it was amazing time. But honestly, the Crystal Warehouse thing looked really fucking awesome from the pictures and videos that I saw from socials.
Yeah, it was. Go ahead and rep that shirt really quick.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, Station Underground.
Station Underground, shout out. This is from the Dublink remix release party that we had at the Purple Buffalo.
It's a Dublink graphic, basically. Yeah. Shout out Dublink.
Shout out.
We appreciate Dublink and Station Underground for hosting that remix album. We're both on it. Go ahead and check it out.
Yeah.
You can find it on all streaming platforms, also Station Underground, SoundCloud, blah, blah, blah. And then, yes, speaking of Station Underground, that was the host of the Juju Beats show that he's talking about at the Crystal Warehouse. It was absolutely crazy. There was like a dank stage that it was like... It was emulating a front end of like a pirate ship, basically.
Oh, what?
So it was like triangular and it was elevated up. And what up, Pleiad?
Yeah, what up, Pleiad?
That's our boy
what
Aaron,
up,
dude. Avon from Myrtle, dude. Yeah, go give Pleiad some love. He's an awesome DJ. And so, yeah, it was like the front end of a boat, kind of like triangular pointed, and you would walk up a few steps to get to it. It was like that elevated, and then it had projection mapping all over the front of it. Boom, a bunch of crystals on the ground in front of it. Obviously, the warehouse is like completely packed with like multiple tiers of a bunch of crystals. I mean, like it's more square footage than...
Shout out Mars.
Yeah, Mars Travolta. Our guy Mars is a serious mover and shaker now, hosting these underground warehouse shows. Like it's honestly way better than you could imagine. So
for real,
I'm not sure when the next thing's going down there, but I'm hoping it's sooner than later.
It's gonna be a banger. I can honestly say I've been to every single event so far that he's held out there, and they have been absolutely incredible. Yeah, very amazing individual. And just like supports like the scene. Like, he's really about bringing up everyone that's out here doing the thing in Charleston. And not only that, but just like, I mean, he's not, you know, like, he's not having it like every single week. You know, like, this is something that, like, he's trying to make these events incredibly eventful. So when you go to these events, you're going to have, like, the best time ever. And so far, it seems like every single one has been a hit.
Yeah, dude. And, Aaron, yeah, we need to get you out in a Charleston event ASAP stat.
Yeah.
That man's the man. I nearly lost to him at the Yellow Brick Road competition. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I guess not nice, but hey, competition's fierce, man. But I think that's like the cool thing about living in this town is like I know a lot of, like, especially like the people that I know out like the Purple Buffalo and, you know, the Charleston DJs, the Station Underground DJs. We're all out here just striving to put our best foot forward, and I really love that for just us.
Yeah, you know, there's really no winners or losers, but yeah, we're gonna. I want Mars on the podcast soon as well. I think I told him about that. So then. Yeah, I'm really making my rounds to get everybody back on it. Pleiad and I actually have a podcast episode out. Go ahead and scroll back through.
Oh, nice.
And listen to that one. Yep. It's a goodie. We did it over the phone. But yeah, oh my God, dude. Today I was actually thinking about a new video to post. And this video is like, you know how where it's like, of course I'm from Charleston. Like, I hate Hyman seafood. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, so, but that for DJs, where it's like, of course I'm a DJ. I got my thumb drive on me right now.
Yes, dude, that's like, good, yeah.
I want you to try to come up with one. Like, say, okay, I'll start it. Of course I'm a DJ. You trying to go back to back?
Yeah, I mean, of course I'm a DJ. I also bring 2 CDJs.
2 CDJs, yes. All right. Of course I'm a DJ. It's one of the few jobs you can drink on the job.
Of course I'm a DJ. Of course I wear all black.
Yes, dude. Of course I'm a DJ. That's why I carry my headphones around with me everywhere.
Of course I'm a DJ. I smash doubles all day, every night.
Of course I'm a DJ. I DJ'd your mom's divorce party.
I don't know.
Of course I'm a DJ. I wake up at 6 p.m. and go to bed at 6 a.m.
that is a good one.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Oh, of course I'm a DJ. I don't need no sync button. Yes! Of course I'm a DJ. I only take requests if it comes with a tip. Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know.
Of course I'm a DJ. I took a pill in Ibiza. Of course I'm a DJ. I know Skrillex personally. Of course I'm a DJ. I started out on records, bruh. Oh my God, I could go all night.
Yeah, for real. Like more than I could.
Yeah, no, like I said, I was thinking of those earlier today, and it's the next video I'm gonna come up. Shout out Brainwaves, by the way. Oh my God, yes, dude, we got Brainwaves straight up from Costa Rica in this live right now.
Oh shit,
yo, we were on your remix
yeah.
album, The Station Underground. His shirt, The Station Underground remix EP. Yeah, dude, I want Brainwaves on this podcast next, dude.
Yeah, that'll be a good one for sure,
dude. Yeah, we're getting heavier hitters on this podcast.
He's got his
Import, In Orbits, hopefully Brainwaves. We'll just.
Yeah, I've been
crazy
producer. Exactly, just kind of keeping the gravy train rolling with the awesome producers and the pursuit of sound, man.
Yeah, dude, we're keeping this train going, I swear. And I am stoked on everybody that's in here right now. So, of course, I'm a DJ. I have a podcast about DJing. But yeah, dude. So, That new song's coming out on the 30th. Also, something I wanted to talk to you about was you DJing at Halloween.
Oh, man.
On the Incendia stage. That was bonkers.
That was absolutely insane. Yeah, that's
DJ goals right there.
DJ goals, and it just, like, the universe, once again, just works in mysterious ways.
DJ Weston reached out to the Incendia stage on Instagram.
Yep.
And was like, what do I got to do to DJ on your stage at Halloween? Oh, no. And then he was like, they were like, what can you bring us or something? He's like, I'll get like a conga line of like 40 people going.
It was like 100 people or something like that, like 40 to 100 people. He promised a conga line.
Like everybody just like walking in.
100 people to play at his set, and dude, it was so bad. Oh my god, like literally, like our friends tried so hard, but we like. So, like, on Saturday, it was, like, I think he performed, I think it was 9, and, like, you know, we were all, like, getting together as a group, and we were all starting to form the conga line, and literally, it just was horrible timing, because literally when we were doing it, going into it, he wasn't even starting yet. And so literally, like, our friends, like, go in, and literally we get there, and just, like, stop.
Oh my god, you like fail.
It was such a fail. But at the same time, like when we were going in to like watch and like be like supportive friends and whatnot, like literally they had performers like taking pictures like on stage like right before he was playing. So it was kind of like a weird, it was just bad timing. Like if we waited maybe like another like 20 minutes or something, it would have been way better, but it was just awkward. And so like, I mean, we're all going in there doing the conga line. We got at least like 25 to 30 people. At least
you got those people, and at least y'all still got the DJ. So he ended up finessing you to come on stage as well.
So how it happened was he reached out to me. It was 2 days before Liz and I were going down to Halloween on Monday, and he reached out and was like, yo, like I'm performing on Saturday, and it's like you should reach, and he told me, he's like, hey, you should reach out to them and like see if you can perform too. And so that's what I did. I reached out to them on Instagram, and the guy that was running their page was one of the people in charge of the whole Halloween group, and he was like, and I like kind of gave him like my background of like stuff that I've done in the past. Like I did like stagehand work. I actually helped build the Incendia stage at Imagine in 2017. Crazy enough, and so I gave him like all this information on like what I've done, my background, and he was like, oh dude, that's awesome. Come through on Monday and just like text us. I'll give you my friend's number, and yeah, just text us when you're here, and we'll put you to work, essentially. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so I get there on Monday, and I text him, and I didn't really get a response. And I texted him again. I actually tried calling and like didn't really hear anything. And so I was kind of thinking like, all right, well, I guess, you know, they're probably working, you know, they're probably getting the stage set up,
right, of course.
You know, a couple days before the event's supposed to start. So I was like, you know, I shot my shot, you know. And so Tuesday night rolls around, and I get a text at like 9-10 o'clock at night saying, Thursday 9 o'clock sound good? Question mark. And immediately I was like, yes.
Yo,
yes.
That's crazy.
Like,
because it makes me wonder. I was like, I thought everything was like predetermined for the stage. Like even
that's
like
what I thought so too.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
literally
like,
all of the artists.
They just have open.
Yeah. Like well, so in
like
in past years, they did. It was like a part of the Halloween lineup, like the stages and like the artists that were performing
on like the official itinerary schedule.
Yeah,
so, yeah, the Incendia stage. These artists
so
at these times.
I'm not sure what happened this year with like the arrangement and the scheduling of that, but Yeah, I just like once again, like there was just this shit happened, like, and honestly, so going up, shout out Jason Lord Electric. He actually played after me.
He was in this live crazy. Earlier too. Shout out Mike Tech, DJ Mike Tech as well.
Nice.
But yeah, and so Lord Electric played before. How long was the set that you got to play it?
An hour.
An hour on the Incendia stage.
Yep. I got to play literally Halloween. A full hour, and
that's legit.
It was so, dude. There's something about pyrotechnics and playing a DJ set, dude, when it is in time. They get that shit right.
Yeah, when they're starting to when that dude is hitting the buttons at the right time.
Bro.
Not to mention when you're on the Incendia stage and you're DJing, there's like the controller is right next to this whole line of like hot fire that's like ready to be shot up, like
dead ass.
Way more. It's like it stays at a simmer and then it shoots up like at opportune times. But that line of hot fire, how does it not melt the freaking CDJs?
So get this. A couple sets after mine, I think it was during John Summit's set, the CDJ started fucking up.
Oh my god! So I mean, how far away is it from that?
Dude, I'm not even kidding. It's maybe less than a foot.
Dude,
away.
And to think, yeah, like that, it could just be melted, and then
when I'm like reaching over, scrolling, trying to pick songs out, I could feel already how hot it was getting, and I'm just like, there was. I mean, look. So like, being the first DJ, you're essentially like the guinea pig, almost, because you're the first one up. They did sound check and everything, but there's still things that can possibly go wrong. And there kind of was a point in time where like the mixer kind of paused for like a couple seconds or like had a little tiny glitch, but it was like maybe like a split second that I realized that.
Oh my god.
It was so amazing just being up there and looking out and seeing all of my friends just rooting for you, like just absolutely having the best time ever. And also Thursday night at 9:00, dude, that is the best time at a music festival because everybody is ready to fucking go.
Yeah, they're not like burnt out yet.
Exactly.
And Thursdays, it's like usually not much else is going on at the same exact time.
Exactly.
So it's like,
dude,
what, you probably had like
dude, I was playing at the same time as Sodown.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No, literally.
But then how...
Literally, so I was playing at the same time as Sodown, and what was crazy was people were telling me that like they weren't like there were some people that were telling me that it was like like it wasn't necessarily my favorite, but then like when I walked over here, I just heard banger after banger after banger, and I just had to freaking stay.
Dang.
So
you had people choosing you.
I mean, but like also it just put things into perspective for me. Like, I think that was the first moment ever in my career of doing, this, that I've actually felt like this was the moment that I've been waiting for. Like,
yeah, that's so special, dude.
Yeah. And it just felt right. Like, I didn't have this, like, for like the first like 10 minutes getting into it, like, you kind of have this like nervous tendency. But that's normal, dude. Yeah. Like, that's totally normal. And then once those 10 minutes, time was irrelevant.
Dang.
It just completely flew by. And the best part about that, dude, was like, most of the time when you have like big shows like that, you kind of go in with sort of a game plan on like what you're gonna do. I didn't have any game plan. I had no idea what I was gonna play, what I was gonna do. And honest to God, I wish I could have recorded that set because it was one of my all-time favorites. I mean, just being in the moment, and also just getting down with everyone else that was out there, man. It was like, I want to say when I looked out into the crowd, there was at least like 500-600 people,
dude,
like just getting it.
Yes, man.
And like that is just. There's nothing like it, man. There really isn't. The dopamine, like, that's the thing. Okay, so I played that set, and after my set on Thursday, my dopamine levels were fucking shot, dude. Like,
where it's just so much.
It literally, like, I wasn't fucked up. I was totally sober, but it
Yeah,
felt
good.
like literally the highest I've ever been.
Oh, definitely,
You know,
dude.
like
Oh,
the
of
sensation
course.
that
Dude,
you've been longing for that, and just once my set ended, I was just like, oh my god! I just like it was the most invigorating experience, man. And I wish that for all the DJs out there, if you get an opportunity to play at the Incendia stage, fucking do it.
Yeah, oh, doy. Dude, yeah, Pleiad said, if you're not nervous, you're too comfortable, and that's a quote from Hardwell. Yeah, I agree. It's like, you know, if you're not a little nervous, like, and you're too comfortable, yeah, you know, these things, you're meant to feel nervous to biologically, like, keep you on point. And, you know, you're just like, but what song do you think popped off the hardest for you that set? Like where everybody, you can hear people just be like,
oh man, dude, that's a fucking hard one, man, because it literally felt like the entire time people were just fucking losing their shit.
Yes,
like,
dude.
I mean,
the whole set, and you recorded it, or
no? That's what I was like. Yeah. I mean, it was like one of those moments where I was like, man, if only I could have.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those things in the moment. You just had to be there. You had to be there in order to experience it. But one good thing about that whole thing was I had a ton of friends take tons of videos and pictures of that, and it's on my Instagram. So if you want to go check that shit out, check out the highlights of that. I luckily had my wife behind me for like 10 minutes doing like a recording of it, and it's just so surreal. Like when I look at that, like still I go, that shit happened.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that is just like so mind-boggling to me, and the fact that I was the first DJ to open the stage for that. Like,
yeah, that's
that shit's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, dude, you deserve that times 1,000.
It's just so crazy to just like think about how all that happened was. I mean, truly, like, if it weren't for Weston, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, big shout-outs to Weston, man.
Seriously, big shout-outs to fucking DJ Weapon, Weston. Like, I mean, dude, and then also, I mean, just, like, going back on that, Weston's first time that he ever performed in front of people was at our Renegade site at Halloween the previous year. So fast forward a year, he's got an opportunity to play at Incendia, and just reached out to me and was like, yo, you should shoot your shot and see what happens. And like, it's just crazy, like how the universe works like that. Like, you never know where your opportunity is gonna come, and when it fucking comes, take that shit.
Yeah, you cannot
let that shit go.
Yeah, dude, that's one of those things that you'll learn.
Yeah,
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Quote Wayne Gretzky.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's like that, man. You have to be ready to take an opportunity, because it could be a career-changing opportunity.
Exactly, and that's what I'm so excited about, these shows coming up that are, especially out-of-town shows. Like, I get these opportunity. The biggest part about doing any out-of-town shows, that's how I got pretty much all the gigs that come to me have been from previous gigs. Yeah. Like, and I'm sure you can relate to that, based off of gigging lifestyle.
You know, you're only as good as your last gig, and if you suck at your last gig, there's gonna be, like, you will be surprised the amount of times that when you're DJing at some place, somebody that unexpected will come up, introduce themselves, and give you an opportunity. You know, be like, wow, like, you should DJ you know, my sister's wedding or something like that.
Dude, I DJ'd a 5-year-old's kids party.
Oh my god, of course I'm a DJ. I've
DJ'd a 5-year-old's kids party. And I DJ'd a 50-year-old's DJ. Or a 50-year-old
What do you
party.
Play at a 5-year-old's birthday party? Like the Wiggles? Or?
So you pretty much, like, so once again, like, you know, come prepared. Don't just bring your flash drive. And literally, that's the only thing, because the biggest thing from that experience was kids. What I learned about that age group is that kids love to listen to Disney movies. and like lots of like sing along like songs and shit like that.
If you're happy and you know it, break your neck.
Dude, oh my god, I did throw in some Marshmello here and there.
Okay, all right.
I there was like maybe one moment where I was kind of getting like into some house, but quickly pivoted to God, just like kids, like what was it, the 5-year-old, the birthday girl, she literally was the one that was recommending like all the songs, and it was like all just songs that I would have never known.
Oh
like,
my God,
what
yeah.
these were. Like they're all like songs from, once again, like newer Disney movies that like just came out that they just want to hear.
Do you have Kids Bop Volume 8?
Oh, dude, that was actually one that I did play. It was like it was like a version of like Kids Bop, but like it was like the newest Kids Bop. So like Kids Bop like 30 something, or I don't even know. I don't know what it was. Dude. It was like Kids Bop 60 and beyond.
Yeah, like at this, I can't even.
Yeah,
I can't imagine DJing a 5-year-old's birthday party, dude. I've DJ'd the one of the younger demographics I've DJ'd for was like a middle school like mixer thingy at Ashley Hall, I'm pretty sure. Was it middle school or high school? I don't even remember anymore. But the kids were young, and it's weird, dude. Like,
it's really weird, and like honestly, like the kids really didn't give a shit. And the parents honestly didn't. It was weird because like the parents like knew what to expect. Like they were like, all right, we're gonna hear some of our like kids wanting to hear these songs, and luckily we got a drink in our hand and we're having a good time. You know, like,
oh my god.
And so like it was a combination of like playing a couple like top 40 like something that like kids songs would actually like to listen to.
Dude, look at what Pliad just said.
Oh my
he
God.
said listen to the WAP Kids Bop version.
That was serious? Dude. No. Okay, I did play that. And it just like flashed into my mind. No, I did. It was like, oh my God.
Did they say?
Oh, dude,
because we all know what that stands for. Wet ass pussy.
How do they remember?
How do you?
They're like, how do you make that PG rated?
Yeah, like, dude. Oh,
the answer is like.
You said you played it?
Yeah.
What did they say?
Dude, they loved it.
No, but what do the kids say in the track?
Dude, like, oh God, I can't.
Like when it's explicit, dude, how do you?
I cannot even remember to save my life. It's been so long now. I DJ'd this party like sometime like in the beginning of last year, which honestly I really feel like I should have remembered that, but it was one of those things where like you're just going through the motions, and I DJ for 4 hours.
Dang, that's wow. Yeah. Well, imagine when you turned 5. Like, I didn't even really know what like.
Dude,
music.
I didn't even know what. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I didn't even start getting into music shit until I was like really getting into it. Fuck, man. Like maybe like even like 15. Like
kids these days.
Kids these days. They be wilding out.
Yeah,
wilding out.
Level up, man. Those kids are gonna be on a whole nother level. Like, dude, wait till their 10th birthday. That's gonna be illegal.
That's gonna be illegal as fuck.
Yeah, that's wow, man.
Yeah, but that, and then like pivoting to so I did like a 4th of July party. And I got a gig that was the 50-year-olds party, and that was pretty good. They also like one of the things about it was they didn't really give me any kind of like recommendations for what the birthday guy like wanted.
Wow.
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in, and since they hired me from that gig that I played, I was playing a lot of like funky like housey tunes, but also playing like a couple like some, top 40 like remixes and stuff like that. So I was going into it thinking like, okay, this is what they wanted. And like they were okay with it until they started getting really drunk.
Oh wait, and then they started getting fussy about it?
Oh yeah. They were like, dude, oh my God, I will never forget it. It remains in my head still. This lady just like, you know, probably honest to God, probably around like my age, if not maybe a couple years older. But she just like walks up to me and just has the audacity to just be like, can you just play something, I don't know, better?
Oh my God,
and
dude.
then I was like, oh, okay, like, what do you want to hear? And then she just walks away.
Dude, those times. Can you play something I can actually dance to? I'm like, or yeah, can you play something better? What the fuck? Can you say something better?
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, can you follow up with that? Like,
dude, and that's then, like the worst thing to hear as a DJ.
Oh, dude, I'm just like, well, and that's the thing. It's at Rivertown Country Club, so a lot of the people up there are just rich fucking assholes. So,
well, yeah. Walking and they just walk away. You're like,
dude, yeah. Oh my God. But like, what was crazy? So my yeah, like, I mean, everything was fine. Like, everybody honestly had a good time. There was just a handful of people that were just really, really drunk and just making a goddamn fool of themselves. But everything was super cool. And the people that hired me were like really appreciative too, and were just like, oh man, like, you were actually doing a really great job. Like, I don't know what the fuck's up with these people, but you were awesome.
Yeah, it's impossible to please everybody at once.
Exactly. And that's the thing about being a DJ is like, you want to do your best, and some days you're just not gonna, you know, please everybody, but hey, that's the way the gigs go.
Yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And, you know, I mean, once again, like, that's like, you know, I used to not even do any of these gigs. I used to just be that guy that was just only going to be an EDM DJ. And that's technically still what I do. Like, that is my main, you know, primary focus is doing that. But I just wanted to step outside my comfort zone. And I feel like that is important as an artist, or as anybody, really. It's just to do stuff that you don't really feel comfortable doing, but that's what makes you better in the long run. It makes you more experienced, and you'll learn a lot from that. And though it might not be the best thing in the world, that you have this gut feeling of like, oh, I know this is gonna not really go well, but you're gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna come out of that and you're gonna feel, yeah, like you could have done something better, but that's life.
So get this. First off, Pleiad invited us to come play a bass night up there in Myrtle Beach soon.
Oh shit!
So
let's
go. We'll hit you up more on that later.
Yeah.
Now to segue, basically. What up, all y'all? Yeah, speaking of random gigs to play that you might not feel comfortable at first with, dude, so last year I ended up DJing a special needs prom. Dude,
whoa,
which is, by the way, like the most like heartwarming thing ever. And I'm doing it again next month. Yeah, it's at Seacoast Church. Yeah, dude.
My God.
Yo, and that will brighten your day so much, dude. Nobody has as much fun as special needs people. Seriously, like, if you don't know how to have a good time until you see them have a good time, they can't have a bad time, basically. And
oh man,
dude, I mean, I'm trying to tell you, like, that is one of those things where it's like, should I do it? Should I not? No, yeah. I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. Boom. That ended up leading to a lot more opportunities. People from that church now hit me up just off of that gig alone to do some weddings, and not only that, but yeah, like I said, I'm doing it again this year.
Nice.
And you know, it's just another
it's another one of those things
you can wear, you know, man. And
that's so cool, man. So like, how like, what kind of songs was it? Like, what was sort of the,
like, mostly obviously clean edits of popular middle of the road enjoyable songs, a lot like some line dances, you know, things like Bruno Mars, like Katy Perry, you know, Justin Timberlake, Dua Lipa, things like that, just like really middle of the road, kind of top 40-ish type stuff.
Yeah, that like you still have like friends and family that would like be able to at least know who it is and like be able to relate to it, because I feel like that's like the biggest thing is like having something to relate to your audience with in some way, shape, or form when it comes to the music that you play.
Yeah, it's really a unique experience.
That's super cool.
Yeah, dude. What's your favorite song right now?
Oh, dude. Okay, now we're coming in with the with the heavy questions. Favorite song right now.
Have you had anything on repeat lately?
Oh, well, if we're talking about favorite songs, honestly, so my two favorite albums right now. Let's kind of pivot to like as far as songs right now. So favorite song right now has got to be honestly my Bash Plate by Ashes and Opio.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh man,
such
a good one. So that is a part of his Opulent Symphony Orchestra. So my fiance and I, we just got engaged last year at his concert that he did at Red Rocks, and my God, it was one of the best concerts. If you've never been to Red Rocks, go to a show at Red Rocks.
Yep,
it is fucking amazing. But yeah, that song is actually really incredible. As far as albums now, if we're talking, I think I've heard in previous podcasts you've asked a question on what would be your favorite album that you would listen to on repeat for the rest of your life. Chasing the Golden Hour Part 4 by Grizz.
Yep, Chasing the Golden Hour. And yeah, we listened to that on vinyl at a party recently. Yeah.
Fucking stop.
It's like that.
Listen to that shit on the beach. You're golden.
Amen, dude. Timeless records,
Timeless, dude.
That's what we should aim to make. Do you have any questions for me?
Let me see.
We're getting to the end here.
So what's your major goal with this podcast?
This podcast, my goal is to do, I've already achieved it, have good conversations with my friends. And it's really like, it's honestly really simple. It's just that like I just like to do podcasts. Like I don't need 1,000 listeners. Like that doesn't matter to me. My goal is to just have amazing conversations that are documented and put up on a thing. I just like it. I feel good about it.
Yeah.
A bigger goal is just to do it with bigger guests and have higher production value, things like that. But it's satisfying me now, dude. You know what I mean?
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, or if not in the next 10 years until like, say for example, like 2030?
I see myself on the road, and I see myself doing bigger and better things with music production and DJing. I want to become a headliner at festivals, and be a big influence out there and inspire a lot of people. And like there's a lot of different things that I've thought for my future, like everything from like doing even music for like say video games or movies, things like that, maybe hosting like workshops where I teach people things, and yeah, like focusing around performance, original music creation, keeping up the podcast. I'd love that, dude. Like I haven't gotten sick of it, and I'm obsessed with podcasts right now in general. So
man, podcasts are definitely, to me, it's especially when it comes to taking like long car rides and trips like that, dude. I've been longing for. It's just like. I think Rob actually said it on the podcast for you. It's like, it just like when you're traveling so long, music just like it's just noise. It just like you kind of like tune it out, and then like. But when it comes to podcasts, dude, I could listen to like Taboo Talks, like Mr. Bill's podcast. I mean, there's a couple other ones too, but it's all about like. To me, it's just like you feel like you're a part of the conversation, and you feel like you're just like there. And so for me, like the time that I think I told you the story already, where Liz went down with friends to EDC for a bachelorette party, and I left her suitcase in my car.
Oh my god!
And I had to
dude.
take the suitcase because I couldn't ship it. Because by the time it would be shipped there, the whole thing would have been over. So it was my fucking bad. But the time that she called me, it was like 6 o'clock and she was there. And it was like a 7-hour car ride.
You had to drive all the way back.
Just to get there. And then I drove back that same night. So I literally traveled 14 hours or drove 14 hours through the night. But what got me through that was podcasts.
See, surviving on podcasts.
And that's the same thing that happened when we came back from Rincon, Puerto Rico. Like, everyone's passed out in the car, and I'm just like putting on podcasts. I listen to the Pursuit of Sound podcast. I listened to what was it, Mr. Bill's podcast, and then and then between that it shaved off like 5 hours. You know?
Yeah,
like,
dude, it makes the time fly so much faster.
Flies so much faster. And so, shout out to podcasts, because there's a lot of really great conversations and really great information that's out there. And show us what your favorite podcasts are, because honestly, like, I only know so many that are in music specifically, but I'm sure there's amazing podcasts out there that everybody loves to listen to. So let us know in the comments, and let us know in the future what the best podcasts to listen to are.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be actually potentially doing some editing and audio engineering for one of the podcasts that I've been listening to a whole lot, which I love. Weird podcasts, Cryptids of the Corn. Shout out Cryptids of the Corn podcast.
Okay,
they're doing big things, and they're out of a small town in Ohio, and you know, they're part of like all these sort of like cryptid cons, like conferences about cryptids, and they're young cats too. And I listened to one of their podcasts, and they were talking about they wanted to get an audio engineer on board soon, and so I was like, boom. I hit them up on Instagram. I had already posted earlier that like maybe like a month before that they were on my Spotify Wrapped for the second most listened to podcast.
Oh, nice.
So at least they're like, boom, I'm like a loyal fan, and
I love that.
Yeah, so hopefully that happens. And yeah. Oh, I've got a joke. All right, so complete these chip flavors.
Ritos?
Barbecue. All right. How about sour cream and
onion?
Salt and
vinegar.
Salt and
vinegar.
Salt and
salt and salt and I don't know. What is it?
No, you're doing it wrong. I was trying. No, it's
vagina.
No, it's
salt and vagina chips.
No, it's somebody definitely got me with this one because you're supposed to complete the end of the word. You're saying vinegar,
right?
When I was like salt and Yes, you can't.
Salt and violence?
No, you know what? Forget it.
Forget it.
I'll show you this. show you when we end this podcast. Oh my god, dude. All right, I'll show you.
Sometimes I'm just like a rock.
Have you heard about corduroy pillows?
Corduroy pillows.
They're making all the headlines. It's so bad. It's so bad of a dad joke.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude. What else should we conclude with here?
Fuck bitches, get money.
Gang, gang.
Gang. Yeah. Oh no, what is it?
Fuck money, get bitches.
Oh no, what is it? The quote of the century, don't be a bitch.
That's a quote of the century?
It's fucking one of the what's the guy from Easy Baked that just gets like super fucking lit and it's just like
what?
Don't be a bitch about it.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that, dude. Is that like?
Oh, I'm trying to remember what's his name. It's the taller guy.
Ah, yeah. There's two of them.
Yeah. I just like that. Is just like I think he says it so much live, like, in front of fucking like thousands of people.
Oh my god! Don't be
a bitch about it. But
except when Mountain Dew gets poured on your controller.
Yep.
Yeah, don't be a bitch about it, dude.
Don't be a bitch about it. Just put some hot sauce on that.
Yeah.
And call it a day. But I don't know. I mean, like, as far as like in conclusion, like into this podcast, just find something that you love doing and do that shit hardcore, because that's gonna be the thing that keeps you moving every day, and that's the most important thing is keeping yourself moving, keep life moving forward, because that's the only way.
I agree. Yep. You gotta keep it fresh, keep it moving. If you're stuck on a song idea, just put it aside and start something new, and yeah, you never know.
Yeah, and start a new trade if you want to.
So, if you could end this podcast with one word, what would it be?
Don't mess with the best. Oh wait, one word?
Yeah, or phrase.
Don't mess with the best.
Don't mess with the best.
One word. Fuck. Righteous.
Righteous. So this concludes episode 36, and you can find Tim on all streaming platforms.
I'll be putting out so much more stuff, guys. I promise. I'm trying to. I'm the guy that thinks too hard about what I'm gonna be doing about music and stuff. And as long as you're loving the music and the shows, and that's one of the most important things. And then the second is, kind of like what Philip was saying, just teach people. And I'm gonna be doing some more live streaming, and just kind of incorporating more stuff. And just whenever I'm making music, I just need to just hit record and just record myself doing anything, because I feel like, even though some of the stuff may be kind of boring at times, I feel like some people can learn some things, and then that's what makes music awesome.
I agree. So for his cruise ship project, you spell it out like
CROOZSHIPP, like my last name.
All right. And then for Domino,
D0MIN0. The O's are zeros, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget it.
Don't forget it. You would find me if you Google search and you type that shit in. It will be the first 5 things that pop up. I swear to God.
Truth be told.
On God.
On God. All right, y'all.
Love you guys.
Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in for the Instagram Live. I'll have this posted on all streaming platforms and YouTube very soon.
Much love.
Peace. Much love.
Peace.